We've continued that public hearing. Do we want to close the public hearings on the waiver requests?
Sure, I'll move that we close the public hearings on the waiver requests.
Meaning the special permit
The
request.
special permits.
Special
yes, thank you.
permits, yeah,
3 hours, I completely lose the terminology.
yeah.
Second.
All in favor?
Roll call vote for Kate,
Yes.
Amy,
Yes.
Rosanna,
Yes, ma'am.
Vernon.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. That concludes at least the public hearing part of our agenda.
Oh, we didn't talk about doing a site visit. I don't feel like I need a site visit on this as much as I love to have site visits. But you know, if there's, because we've been down to the area a number of times recently. But you know, if you think of any other reason why we should come down and see anything else at the same time, I'm always happy to do that.
If you want a tour of our phase 1 building, I'm always happy to do that, or you're always welcome, but.
That sounds fun.
Great, let's do it.
Well, if you want to send, maybe like send Jeff and Brianna some possible times, we can see who wants to go.
Perfect. Great. Well,
Okay.
really appreciate everybody's time, and thank you for fitting us in 2 weeks, and we'll see you then, if not before, on site.
So appreciate your time tonight.
Great, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate the time, and yeah, look forward to the next meeting.
Yeah, no, we
Bye-bye.
appreciate the work.
Okay.
Okay. So do we have a recording in progress?
Yes,
Okay. Is there a motion to open the meeting of the Holyoke Planning Board?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
roll call vote for Kate,
Yes.
Mimi,
Yes.
Rosanna,
Yes, ma'am.
Vernon.
Yes.
Okay. First up on our meeting agenda, assuming that we are ready on this, and I will completely understand if we're not, is the special permit for the dimensional regulations for One Holyoke CDC. We would normally put this off for 2 weeks to consider it. And this may be a sufficient no-brainer that we want to take it up tonight. Does the board have a preference?
Does the staff have it ready?
Yep, they're all ready.
Sure. Get it off the agenda.
Okay. If we can get that up on the screen. Thank you.
That's very small on my screen.
Let me see here. Oh,
Oh. That's great.
And I am very happy to see the findings already filled in from the last few times we did this. And
Looks good to me.
Looks good to me. There a motion to approve?
I move that we approve the special permit for parking reduction for One Holyoke CDC 150 to 152 East White Street.
Second.
All in favor?
We'll vote for Kate,
Yes.
Mimi,
Yes.
Rosanna,
Yes, ma'am.
and Gurinder.
Yes.
I gotta change that, but, oh,
Okay, this one is going to be new housing opportunities at number 6 fiscal impact, because this is a rental.
okay, so how? So new rental,
Just new housing.
new housing.
Actually, One Holyoke isn't a tax-free entity, is it?
Good question.
We could just take taxable housing out of that. Yeah, okay, that won't get us into trouble.
We'll just have it, we'll create new housing opportunities
Yeah.
for the city. Should we change number 5? Roads reduction from the dimensional regulations will not adversely impact the natural or built environment.
Yeah, it's true. It has green space now, but it might not have much later, depending on what they ultimately do with that front piece of it.
So
I mean, I would stick in adversely because it will impact the built environment because we're putting in more housing, but it won't adversely affect it.
Yeah,
I think I'm spelling that wrong.
Adver,
Oh, how do you spell it?
ADVERSELY.
Okay.
Yeah. So, if everybody's okay, I'll move that we approve the special permit for dimensional regulations for One Holyoke CDC at 150, 152 East White Street.
is there a second?
I'll second.
All in favor?
Roll call vote for Kate,
Yes.
Mimi,
Yes.
Rosanna,
Yes, ma'am.
and Gurinder.
Did we lose him?
Should still be here. Oh, he's muted. Gurninder, you're muted. We need your vote.
Okay, hold on. Some I don't know what happened. It was muted by itself. I was trying to click it. Okay, yes. I'm sorry.
No, thank you. You're here now. That's all that matters. Okay, we continued the site plan review. We continued Northampton Street residential development. So do we want to take up the special permits for Holyoke Housing Authority?
Are those prepared?
I don't believe so, because at this point, I never anticipated that the board was gonna be taking it up separately.
Okay,
Let's do it
good,
next.
we don't have to do it. We can do it next time. So that takes care of 5, 6, and 7 on our agenda and brings us to planning board business. And at this point on my agenda, I would entertain a motion to enter into executive session for purposes of discussing topics related to the litigation around the proposed drive-through facility at 500 East Hampton Road.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Sorry, it was mute. It's a roll call vote for Kate.
Yes.
Mimi,
Yes.
Rosanna,
Yes, ma'am.
Grinder.
Yes.
Okay, so. And it looks like no one is here who shouldn't be here.
I put that person back in the waiting room. I'm not sure about it.
That person is actually, he's a news reporter for a local WAMC or something like that.
I thought I recognized his name. I think it is AMC.
It is,
I
yeah.
wonder what we're doing that's so exciting. Okay. So, Jane,
Yeah.
what's going on?
No change from last time. So we still have our hearing right on the conditions scheduled for the 27th in Boston. And our reasons for the conditions are due on the 20th. I have them substantially drafted. I have it over to Mike Lavoie to add in the case law that he's going to add in. And so that should be done hopefully within the next few days, I would hope. And then, yeah, so we have that scheduled for the 27th. There's no reason that anybody needs to be present there. The judge again specifically stated that he's not going to allow anybody, any witnesses to testify absent like expert witnesses that are needed. So Steve Severia is aware that he may be called up with, but it's probably unlikely. They haven't filed any sort of motions or anything for having their expert witnesses like from Bowman, their traffic people to show up. So as of right now, it should be just attorneys.
Okay, and I assume that if I can be of any use helping to explain the reasoning of any of those conditions or how they got to be the way they are, you guys will give me a yell.
For sure. I mean, it was quite clear though, in going through the written documentation, what people had, what city staff, engineer, water, fire, what different people had stated, what they had agreed to as conditions in previous responses with the planning department. I mean, there were very few things that were not already in writing. So the only couple of things were with respect to video monitoring, which I know we talked about during the hearing. So I'm just having that transcribed. And that should be done hopefully within the next couple of days, which means that I'm hopeful that we'll have that fully resolved by the time of the 20th, so we can put it in and would hopefully get a resolution on those conditions on the 27th. But again, if there's any issues that the judge feels needs a full quote unquote trial for with expert testimony, then he made clear that he wanted that to be done at a later date. And he really wanted the 27th to be really only arguments between counsel. So anything, I feel like there would be de minimis issues that would be left for trial, if any. It'll be interesting to see what they file as to what conditions, because they had initially filed just a blanket, all the conditions are unreasonable,
Yeah,
they're horrible, they're vague. So it'll be interesting to see what they come back with and saying what they are okay with and what it actually boils down to.
yeah, okay. I was only concerned about things like why did we put in that whole long provision for a baseline for accidents? And if that's all clear, it's like, I am not looking for more work.
Yeah, no, I think it's pretty clear to me. So I feel like we're on good footing.
Okay, great. And is there anything else we need to know?
Not right now, so those subpoenas again, like no need to respond to those. And yeah, I mean, if there's anything, that I'll need, I anticipate that I would know by the end of this week. But at this point in time, I think I'm okay.
Okay, yay. Any questions that anybody else wants to ask at this point? I can't believe it, but here we are.
Here we are.
Our motion to exit executive session.
So moved.
There a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Roll call vote for Kate,
Yes.
Mimi,
Yes.
Rosanna. Yes, ma'am. You're under.
Yes.